Hello, Kulas. Hello again. And what a match. What a match. Unbelievable. These are the type of matches where I feel like, okay, this team has the heart of the champions. They can do it. They can go on all the way and bring that trophy home. I really got that feeling at the end of the match. It was not the way, it was not the case for the actual match because there were a lot of things that were going wrong. There were a lot of things that I said in the preview. If you go back to the preview of this match, I said that we will suffer from a lot of things, especially because we are playing against an opponent with three in the back and wing backs. And whenever we play an opponent with wing backs, we suffer a lot, and it is very easy for them to break the offside trap. And I really am scared about the Inter match because they do it better than Celta Vigo maybe 100 times. So let's just leave that till it comes. But for now, what a win! What a win! It's very important. If we drew or lost this match, which looked likely, um, I really feel like we were not going to win this league because still we are still in the Champions League hunt. We have a very thin squad, and Real Madrid only have the league to focus on at the moment. If the deficit was just 2 points, it was going to be very difficult with some very complicated games coming for us, namely Athletic Bilbao away, Espanyol away. These are games that I'm really scared of, to be honest. But anyway, let's get into this match. Let's try to discuss it a little bit. Let's try to see what went wrong for almost 60, 70 minutes, and then what went right. What are the changes that made us go back into the match? And we will do some players rating as well at the end. So let's get into it. Let me share the screen with you. Okay, so for this match, this is the lineup that Hansi picked. And it's a good lineup, but to be honest, if you go to the preview, I said that I would like Hansi to put in the strongest available 11 because Celta de Vigo are a good side, guys. They have lost the last match, but if you go back, they have not lost for 8 or 10 matches. They are a very, very solid side. They know how to control the ball. They know how to play a position game. They know they have the wing backs, as I said, which is a nightmare to play against for us. So I don't think that resting Lemine in this match was a good idea, especially because we have Mallorca at home next. I feel like this would have been a better match to rest him than this one. But hey, we got the 3 points at the end, so cannot complain. So Hansi started with Chesney at goal, Gerard Martin. We will talk about Gerard a bit later. I have a lot to say about Mr. Gerard Martin. Inigo Martinez, who it says here that he got 7.4 on SofaScore, but yeah, did not have the best of games today. Kubasi, Koundé, Pedri, De Jong, Lopez. Whiteout had a decent game. Um, but again, when we compare him to Olmo, it's just at different levels. I feel like there are some games that would be more suitable for Fermin compared to Olmo, but generally, Olmo just has that quality, man, that touch, that know-how, and he just gets it. He's just a footballer, man. He's just a footballer at heart. He's amazing, and his intelligence and the way he runs into spaces and always seems to be at the right place at the right time is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I really hope he stays fit because if he does, he will make a great, great, great um uh, you know um advantage. He will give us a great advantage for the rest of the season. So the front line was Ferran, Leva, and Rafinha. Okay, so for me, as I said, it was a good lineup, but since we are playing Celta, and as I said in the preview, who are a very complicated team, they just made things very difficult for us for 17 minutes. I feel like the players underestimated Celta de Vigo a little bit. because the way we were playing, especially in the first half, there was no energy. The passes were very slow. Everything was very slow. I the thing that bothers me the most, I cannot help myself but talk about Gerard Martin right now because I really feel like he's the weak link in this team right now, and I really hope Balde gets back as soon as possible. But Gerard Martin, I feel like most of it is his fault because he's just not great of a player. He does not have great qualities for a fullback. He's not fast. He's not the best on a ball. He's not someone who can run past people, or someone who can dribbles, or someone who can give assists, or someone who can shoot. Even when it comes to defending, he's not the best. So, not sure what he's good at, but the thing that bothers me the most is that we expect him to do the roles that Balde used to do. This is the thing that's really bothering me. Because how do you expect someone who is not as fast as Balde, someone who is not as good offensively as Balde, someone who is not as physical as Balde, to do his role? It's just not possible. I just feel like sometimes we have to tweak the system a little bit according to the players that we have. We cannot tell Martin to just go past people and make or give Rafinha or Ferran for this match the opportunity to go inside. He cannot hold the flank on his own. It's just not his game, and it will never be his game. Uh, we're just lucky because we have Balde, who is super quick, and he's not perfect by any means, but for the role that we are giving him in this team, which is holding the whole flank on his own, he's amazing. He's probably one of the few fullbacks in the world that can do this job and give the likes of Rafinha the opportunity to just go inside and not worry about going to the left flank. So, as I said, I think the biggest issue with this match was that the players underestimated the Celta Vigo. I feel like they were not prepared, and there were other factors that I mentioned in the preview. It's just that we are not very good when we play during the day. I'm not sure why. I don't know if there is a scientific reason for that or what, but whenever we play at 2 p.m., 3 p.m. In the evening, it's just in the afternoon, sorry, it just we're just not the same. We're just not the same. We look tired. We looked um, not interested. Sometimes some players did not look very interested. Koundé did not have a very good game. Martinez did not have a very good game. De Jong was decent, but he was responsible for one of the goals. Lewandowski was struggling a little bit, and he went out injured. And I really hope that he's not injured for long, because if he is, um, we are going to be suffering a lot because we just do not have a real replacement. Ferran Torres can do a job there, but um, I don't think he's like the best option there. We need Lewandowski at least to have different options because now we literally only have Ferran Torres there. We have Pau Victor as well, but I'm not sure that Hansi trusts him very much. So, as I said, for 70 minutes, this was very bad, very boring, to be honest, very slow. But then there was the introduction of Olmo and Lamine Yamal, and that changed the match completely. I cannot stress enough how important Dani Olmo can be for us if he just stays fit. I really hope that Barcelona just hire some physios, try to keep a doctor with him 24/7. Please keep him fit. Please keep him fit. This is the only wish that I have because when I don't believe that he just can get injured for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, and they come back and be effective immediately. He doesn't need any time like to get some rhythm back or anything. He's just amazing. I feel like he can be the best in the world if he just stays fit for one season. Like he already has very good numbers now, and he only played probably 30% of the season. Imagine if he played 100% of the season. I really believe that he would get shouts for best in the world. And I'm not even joking. For Lamine, of course, I think it looked obvious that he wasn't 100% fit, but at least um, I think he got an assist, of course, and also whenever he's on the pitch, he just gives us a different like a different outlook. He just brings something that Rafinha doesn't have on that side because likes to go inside more. We don't have anyone really other than Lamine who can hold the flank, him and Balde when he's available as well. So not having him or Balde in the same team is problematic for us because there is just no one on the side. Everyone wants to play through the middle, and all that Celta Vigo had to do is just drop back and yeah, they were very good at maintaining us for 70 minutes until Olmo, who is very good at attacking the space, and also Lamine went to the right wing, which freed Rafinha to go into his preferred role and get a couple of goals, one goal from Lamine assist, which was great. But it did look that Lamine wasn't 100% fit. He looks a bit tired for this match, and I think the idea before the match was to risk him for the whole 90, but we couldn't do that obviously because we were losing the match. In the last 20 minutes, we saw great reaction, to be honest. Um, it was amazing from all players. We were aggressive. We had with Lamine was holding the line on the right, and we had Gerard Martin doing a bit better in the second half. He did a bit better, but still not great. And but still, we were able to suffocate Celta de Vigo in their own half and just score goal after goal after goal. We were 3-0 or 3-1 down, and we managed to score 4 goals. And again, the penalty that we got to win the match, it was Olmo again being at the right place at the right time to get the penalty for us. Such a valuable player, and I really hope whenever I see him, sometimes I forget about him because he's not available all the time, but whenever he's on, I just cannot stop talking about him because he's genuinely that good. I thought Pedri had a very good game. I thought the defense did not do a very good job. I thought Koundé looks tired as well. And this will be the biggest challenge for the rest of the season. How are we going to manage the minutes? How are we going to manage to give these players some rest? We managed to give Lamine some rest today, but for Lewandowski, it would be a huge miss if he is not going to be available for the next matches. And we have the Clasico next week. I'm not sure if he's going to be available for that, but I really hope he is. So let's just do some player rating before we finish this video. So we will start by Chesney. Let's just call him Tech. I thought he had a decent game because he saved some very, very dangerous chances, but at the same time, I feel like he could have done much better in the first goal for Borja Iglesias and on the second goal as well. I feel like he could have done a lot better. I feel like if he just came out of his line in both the second and third goal, actually, I feel like he would have had a good chance to save the goal, but the goals. But I feel like he also saved us from a couple of very clear chances. So I would probably give him a 5 for this match. So for Gerard Martin, I'm sorry, guys, to say this. He's just not Barca levels. He's just not Barca levels. I feel like it was a big mistake letting Vale leave it in the beginning of the season. He went and did okay and did well for Celtic and now for Como as well. I feel like there are players that we have at the moment that can do better than him on that in that position. I'm not sure if he should be playing the Clasico or the Inter game. I really hope for the Clasico that um, I don't care even if we play a defender there. Just play Araujo or play Inigo there or whoever, or even Garcia. It's okay for me. But seeing Gerard Martin there, it just does not fill me with confidence at all, especially knowing that he will be facing pacey players and he struggles with that a lot. For me, he gets a 3 for this match. I'm sorry. He's just not Barca level for me. Of course, that's just my opinion. For Inigo, I don't think he had the best game of his life, to be honest. I will give him a 5. He made a couple of mistakes. He could have got a red in one of the plays, but thankfully the Celta Vigo player did not fall. If he just fell, when Inigo touched him, that would have been a red card. But thankfully he didn't. So for me, Inigo, five for this match. Kubasi, I feel like he has done a bit better than Inigo, but still he made some mistakes. So I would say 5.5. For Koundé, I feel like for 70 minutes he was very bad. He looked very tired, and he did not have a good chemistry with Rafinha on the right as well. So I would give him a five as well. For De Jong, I think he was responsible for one of the goals. Is a mistake with Inigo as well. But generally, I thought he had a decent game. So I would say a 6 out of 10. For Pedri, Pedri was amazing. He was everywhere. He was everywhere. It wasn't the best game in the world, but he was everywhere. And I thought that without him, we wouldn't have won that game. So I'll probably go for a 7.5. For Fermin, as I said, for as long as he was on the pitch, I feel like he did a decent job. So I would say 6 out of 10. For Leva, I thought he didn't have the best of games. Probably a 5. And for Rafinha, again, he is just a JA machine. He's a goal assist machine. I'm really glad that he's a player of our team, but at the same time, please, Rafinha, stay calm. Sometimes do not let players, especially the likes of Iago Aspas, to get into your head because that could have costed us. If there was another referee, he could have gave you a red card for that challenge on Iago. And I know that Iago Aspas was the one who ignored the whistle and just kept running with the game. But again, we should be more careful, and we should leave the referees alone. Stop waving your hand and stuff like that because you know how sensitive these Spanish referees are. They are very sensitive. You could break someone's leg and they wouldn't say anything, but if you say something to the referee and hurt his feelings, they could give you a 10-match ban. So it's better to not do that again. So for me, Rafinha was probably man of the match, so I would give him an 8. And then we have Lamine, who I thought had a decent game and also assisted one of the goals. So as a substitute, he absolutely did the job, so I would give him a 7. We have also Gavi, who I thought gave us a lot of intensity when Lewandowski came out. Yeah, I thought he had a 6 out of 10 performance. And then finally, or not finally, because we have Pau Victor as well, who came on, but I didn't really notice anything he did. So I probably give him a 5. And then we have Olmo, who, in my opinion, if he started the match, he would have been man of the match. So I'd probably give him an 8 as well. Let's give him an 8. Take it from me, if Olmo gets or stays fit for the whole of next season, he would get Ballon d'Or shouts. I promise you. I promise you he would. He's just unbelievable. I just can't wrap my head around the qualities that this player has. Like he can be out for a million match and just come back and do this. How? It doesn't even make sense. But hey, I hope the team or the club do all they can to save his legs, to save him from self-destruction, because if he stays fit, wow, wow, I don't even have the words to describe how beneficial that would be for the team and for the other players as well, because he makes everyone play better. He makes everyone play better. So that's it. Next match will be against Mallorca. I believe it could be an easier match than this one, hopefully. And please, for the ones who are going to be criticizing the team a lot, Celta de Vigo are not an easy team. I promise you, for the ones who have been watching them for the last 3 months, they are not an easy team at all, and they play the with the formation that just creates headaches for us, and we still, till this moment, do not know how to counter it, which is the win back formation. And Hansi need to do something about it, especially against Inter, because if we play the same way against Inter, they will eat us alive. But I'm sure Hansi will look at it and try to figure out a solution to the issue, to the problems that this formation creates for us. So that's it. I'm really happy for the 3 points, 3 added points. It's 7 points now away from Real Madrid. They have a match to play tomorrow against Athletic Bilbao. Athletic Bilbao, please do something for me, please. And yeah, have a good day and see you for the preview or of the next match against Mallorca.